What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We're back with the boxing clinic, and I'm about to go in all the way in on Anthony Joshua. I told you guys, him and Eddie Hearn. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna put Eddie Hearn in this category. Joshua is a business dog. Just straight up. You know the way he moves. You know what I mean? I understand that Eddie Hearn is telling him, advising him on what to do, and that's Eddie Hearn's prerogative. That's what he do. He a promoter. He's not supposed to make the best fights for the fans. Contrary to what we believe as boxing fans, media, whatever you want to categorize yourself as. He's not supposed to make the best fight. He's supposed to make the most lucrative fights for his fighter. And that's what he continued to do with Anthony Joshua. And by making the most lucrative fights is make him probably one of the most dominant promoters today. Now that he's about to come over abroad to the United States, people want a piece of that. And that's what Al Heyman's been doing. He makes the most lucrative fights for his fighter. Now you have a promoter that's doing the same thing that Al Heyman is doing for his fighters that's managed or advised under his watch. And now they're making an Anthony Joshua Joesph Parker fight in Wembley Stadium. So Anthony Joshua won't be fighting Deontay Wilder or the winner of Luis Ortiz anytime soon. Contrary to what Eddie Hearn said in a couple interviews that I just left alone. Because I know he's full of shit, and that's his job as a promoter. But as a man, Anthony Joshua should just slap his bitch ass self in the face for not wanting to take on bigger and better challenges. They're pretty much banking on Ortiz, losing his contender status in the WBA title by losing to Deontay Wilder or beating Deontay Wilder and obtaining the WBC belt. He has no ambitions on fighting Wilder or Ortiz winner anytime soon at all. And now he's going to take on Joesph Parker, who really, in my opinion, lost to Hughie Fury. They about belts. And that was the whole reason why they fucked Hughie Fury in that fight. Because they already knew that they wanted to set up a fight with Joesph Parker and Anthony Joshua. And that's Bible. It's 100 right there. This fight ain't just come out of nowhere. That's why he fought in the UK. Because he wanted that exposure. And he was talking shit before the fight about Anthony Joshua, saying, I'm exposed his weaknesses and all this shit. And Joesph Parker ain't shit. He one of the worst champions I've ever seen in my life. He's too small. He ain't got enough power. He ain't got enough speed to make up his stature and lack of power to be a top heavyweight of the world. He has zero chance versus Anthony Joshua. Now that I look back on it, like he's garbage. He's waste management. Big Baby Miller have a better chance than him. Dylan White, Amir Mansour, Dominic Brazil would already fought Joshua. He had a better chance than him. Eric Molina had a better chance than him. And they already knew that was gonna happen. That's why they fucked Hughie Fury. They know Hughie Fury and the Furies were going to take that title, and they was going to strategically move with it. They know Joesph Parker was willing to make the Anthony Joshua fight, so Joshua got another fight. And you're not going to see Joshua versus Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz anytime. He don't want that smoke. He don't want to throw them hands. And at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. I'm flabbergasted at the moves this guy's making. You got one guy to beat, Anthony Joshua or Luis Ortiz, and you will be universally recognized as the king. But at the end of the day, he's the biggest thing smoking in the UK, so you can't take that away from him. And he don't care about the United States. He already said it. Lennox Lewis was like, man, I urge you to go over there and try to make a name. He don't care. So why would he care? He's the biggest thing on that continent, in the UK. He can do whatever he want. He can sell out 100,000 seat stadiums. So he don't care about coming to America, because America don't care about boxing, really. Not enough, not to fill up a 70,000 stadium to come see him. And so he's just gonna work it over there, man. He gonna work the area over there. He ain't gonna worry about coming to the United States. He not even gonna attempt to come over here to fight, really. Not for a long time. He gonna do the Klitschko. He ain't gonna come over here and fight. He don't want to fight Wilder. He don't want to fight Ortiz. So be it. That's why people say, why y'all so hating on Anthony? Ain't nobody hating on him. He a bitch. Plain and simple is that. He's a bitch. I hate using that word, but right now, he a bitch. It ain't Eddie Hearn. If he says, Eddie Hearn, I want you to go make the Deontay Wilder fight for next year. My next fight, I want you to go out there and make it with the Wilder or Ortiz one. I want to go fight that guy. You seen Ortiz let him fight for the WBA belt, was promised to fight him next. He was scared. He begged Puev to fight, because Puev said he physically wasn't ready. So y'all dudes going to be happy to see Puev versus Joshua. And he says he's not even 100%. And he had zero chance to begin with. So he in a negative now. So he got negative 80% to beat Joshua. But everybody's okay with that. Puev said he wasn't in shape. He's going to need 3 or 4 months in shape. So then he said, I'm scared. Like, what type of bitch shit is that? Even if you scared, you don't let nobody know what hand you holding. Joseph Parker don't deserve this fight, man. He don't. He don't deserve to have a title. I should have stripped his ass right after the Hughie Fury fight. That's why Hughie Fury didn't win. Now the truth was starting to come out because they knew Hughie Fury wasn't going to fight Anthony Joshua. He's going to fight somebody else. Possibly David Haye. And then I wouldn't be surprised if David Haye or the winner of David Haye, Tony Bellew, don't get Joshua at the end of the year because they're only fighting 2 times a year now. So at the end of the day, I mean, Wilder, if I was Wilder, I'd just forget about fighting Joshua. Even though I was Ortiz or Wilder, the winner, I just forget about it. I defend my title over in the United States and just be the United States champion of the world. He'd be the UK fighter, boxer of the world because he don't want it. He don't want it. And these dudes is easy to knock out. But at the end of the day, he a bitch. We gone.